Das for Zoe. Das for Zoe is a young adult novel by Robert Swindells. It follows the story of Zoe, a subbie from the suburbs of Silverdale, and Das, a chippy from the city of Rawhampton. It is a dual dialogue, with parts being written as if by Das and parts by Zoe. Das's spelling is phonetic with appalling grammar, done by Swindells to show Das's low quality of education. This contrasts with Zoe's more formal style. The novel discusses the microcosm of the chippies and the subbies in order to discuss the ridge between the bourgeoisie and the proletariat in a dystopian future where those living in cities do not have suffrage and the elite suburb-dwellers control the nation. Plot. The subbies live in the suburbs of Silverdale, a large fictional city, whereas the chippies live in the rundown city. The subbie children like to go out shipping, visiting nightclubs in Rawhampton. This prompts adverts on TV about the dangers of shipping. Zoe is friends with Tabitha, the daughter of a very wealthy real estate developer. She encourages Zoe to go shipping with her in the company of Ned and Larry. Ned drives them to the Blue Moon nightclub, where Das is as well. In order to leave the suburb, they tell the guard on duty that they are visiting Zoe's cousin in the next suburb and are made to show their ID cards to the bouncers who guard Silverdale. Zoe and Das fall in love when they first set eyes on each other, although, at first, Zoe thinks it may be the lobotom as a coke, rum and a couple of other ingredients that she has been drinking. Larry spots an attractive chippy girl and subtly tries to call her over to him. She smiles out of embarrassment, but he thinks she fancies him. Eventually, he shouts out to her loudly, his outburst coinciding with a pause in the music. Her boyfriend picks up a chair and goes over to Larry. A policeman steps between them. The chippy throws the chair, which Larry deflects with his arm. Das comes over to rescue Zoe, taking Larry by the arm and telling the group to run and save themselves. When Zoe gets back to Silverdale, she realizes that she had fallen in love with Das and started pining for him. Her grandma tells her a story of how she once fell in love with Gordon Payne at a young age, but he never noticed her. She warns Zoe that subbies and chippies are not meant to be together. Darren does Bearclough. Das is a chippy. He wants to join Dread, a sub-killing gang, to get revenge on the subbies for murdering his brother Dell. He is in the Blue Moon nightclub speaking to the gang leader, Cal, when he spots Zoe. When he sees that she is in trouble, he rushes over to help her and, taking Larry by the arm, leads them outside and instructs them to run. Zoe quickly gives a kiss to Des's cheek. And from then on, the story unfolds. Zoe may askew. Zoe is a subbie, coming to the Blue Moon nightclub to please her only friend Tabby. She finds herself wondering if all chippies are bad. She wants to please her friends and was mostly a good girl before meeting Das. When Das helps her to escape from the Blue Moon nightclub, she kisses him on the cheek and then realizes she has fallen in love with him. And the story unfolds from there. Tabitha Tabby Wentworth. Tabby and Zoe are best friends at school whose parents are close colleagues. Her wealthy father founded the very estate the pair live on. She and her family occupy the Grand Wentworth house. Secretly, Mr. Wentworth is a member of a fraternal alliance for integration through reunification until he is found out and becomes a kicker he must leave the suburbs.